Hello. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech-language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I'm here to help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out home practice routine. Hopefully all of you are working one-on-one with a Speak Out provider, going through our Speak Out therapy program, and then I am here to help you learn the exercises more quickly, more accurately, and help you establish a good home practice routine. Today's topic, now, if you've been practicing with us for a while, you know that we raise money. We have two big fundraisers a year in June and this time of year, and it's called the Holiday Challenge. So we've got to spend some time talking about this so we'll get a good vocal workout while you learn about Parkinson Voice Project. So the topic today, we're going to say $2 million Holiday Challenge, and we're going to use a lot of intent. Ready? $2 million Holiday Challenge. That's a mouthful. Let's say it again. Every word with intent. Ready? $2 million Holiday Challenge. Very good. Go ahead and take a sip of water. I think you're going to be impressed by the statistics that I'm going to share with you. It's something that's very important to me, is that people know what we're spending your money on. So you'll learn more about that today. Let's take our sip of water with intent. We have a lot of pink going on today. Pink shirt, pink roses, pink live with intent sign. That was not planned. It just happened that way. All right, let's go ahead and start with the first Speak Out exercise, the warm-up. I want you to lift your voice and project it up and over your television set. Are they called television sets anymore? Your screen, your television, or your computer. Ready? Nay, me, my, mo, moo. Every syllable with intent. Again. Nay, me, my, mo, moo. Try to connect the sounds again. Nay, me, my, mo, moo. Good. Let's do it again. Nay, me, my, mo, moo. And one more time. Nay, me, my, mo, moo. Very good. We're done with the warm-up. Let's grab our cup or our glass and take a sip of water with intent. That means we're thinking about it. We're concentrating when we're swallowing. Moving on to Speak Out exercise number 2, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth wide and make that ah fly forward. Ready? Ah. Good. Again. We hold it for a maximum of 10 seconds. Don't worry if you can't hold it that long. It's okay. Strength over length. I'm much more concerned with having a nice, clear, strong voice. Let's do another one. We'll do a shorter one. nice. Take a sip of water. At the end of this session, I also want to share a news story with you. Last week, I visited our Speak Out Therapy and Research Centers at Penn State and University at Buffalo. And UB arranged for me to be interviewed, so I'll share that with you. You were practicing last week, so you might say, wait a minute, you were doing this session last week. I recorded sessions for y'all last week. I did not want you to miss your home practice, but I was at Penn State and UB. If you want to learn more about our 26 Speak Out Therapy and Research Centers, I will have Sandy post that link. It is on our website under About Us, and you'll see a page about the Therapy and Research Centers where anyone with Parkinson's in the U.S. can receive our Speak Out Therapy program. And none of those programs charge for their services. They work off of pay it forward just like we do. Let's go ahead and work on the glides. Project out a steady ah and glide up. Here we go. Good. Nice and steady. Again. Good. Again. Two more. Here we go. Good. One more. Good. Go ahead and take a sip of water. I'm looking forward to educating you more about Parkinson Voice Project. I think you'll be happy with what you learn. Let's go ahead and do our counting. We're going to count to 12. Project every number forward. Speak out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go backward. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're only going to do 2 of those. We're going to go ahead and move on to the reading material. We have a lot to learn. Time for the holiday challenge. If we raise $1.5 million by December 31st, a family is going to contribute the final $500,000. What a deal that is. But it is very important to us at Parkinson Voice Project that you know what your money is being used for. I think that's lacking in a lot of letters, donation letters I receive and emails I receive. And so that's really important to us. So let's read these with intent. Exaggerate the highlighted words. Use your best voice. Here we go. It's time for our holiday challenge. Okay, again. It's time for our holiday challenge. Good. Ready? Our goal is to raise $2 million. And we can do it. I know we can. Read it again. Our goal is to raise $2 million. Now, after we read each one time, I'm going to ask you a question about it. So we won't read it twice, just once. Let's read this one. If we raise $1.5 million by December 31st, a family will contribute the final $500,000. So what's going to happen if we raise $1.5 million by December 31st? That's right. We're going to receive an extra $500,000. Let's read this with intent. Here are this year's accomplishments. Are you stretching out the highlighted words? Let's read it again. Here are this year's accomplishments. Ready? 87% of our budget was spent on patient care services. What percent was spent on patient care? That's right, 87%. Now make sure when you answer, you're really using intent. Let's read this together. We conducted 4,096 speech therapy sessions from our Richardson Clinic. So you know the headquarters of Parkinson Voice Project is Richardson, and we do run a speech therapy clinic. Answer this question. How many therapy sessions did we conduct last year? That's right, 4,096. All right, let's read this together. We have 26 Speak Out Therapy and Research Centers. After the session, click on the link that Sandy will provide and you'll get to see every university. It's a very cool page. It's a new page on our website. All right, ready? We provided 11,510 Speak Out workbooks and e-library subscriptions. Wow. So how many workbooks and e-library subscriptions did we provide this year? Last year, we provided a little bit over 8,000, so we're growing. It's a lot of workbooks we're shipping out all over the country. All right, ready? Together? We provided free training to 5,375 speech pathologists and graduate students. That's through our grant program. We're trying to train as many speech pathologists and graduate students as we can. Next one. We conducted 261 online Speak Out home practice sessions. Oh my goodness, I did not know that 4 years after the pandemic that we would still be doing these, but it really is the best part of my day. So, all right, ready? Thank you for making an intentional gift by December 31st. That is right. Take a sip of water. We'll move on to the conversation exercise, and I'm going to ask you to tell me the difference between an automatic gift and an intentional gift. So, let me just ask you, what do we mean by making an intentional gift? Answer with intent. So by that, I mean, I don't want you just to go to our website and make a quick donation. I want you to study our website, learn about what we do. on our donation page. It'll tell you how much some things cost. For example, the workbooks cost $50 each. That's how much it cost us for the workbook and the e-library. There's a lot more involved in it than you might think. So I want you to really think about how you can help more people with Parkinson's. Let me go back here and let me ask you this. Name 3 ways to learn about Parkinson Voice Project. Go ahead with your best voice. What are some ways that you can learn about our organization? All right, here we go. Let's read these with intent. Study the website. Visit Charity Navigator. And last, email Samantha for a copy of the audit or other information. For example, if you have a family foundation, would there be an opportunity for us to apply for a grant? And I'm going to mention Charity Navigator, and you can download the reading material, so you'll have that link. Sandy can post the link too. Look up all of your favorite charities. Go see what their score is. Learn more about them. We have a score of 100 on Charity Navigator. All right. We're going to move on, okay? We are going to go ahead and do the bonus reading. I really want to show you the news story. So let's go ahead and do the bonus reading. Stretch out the highlighted words, and here we go. Since 2008, Parkinson Voice Project has not charged for its therapy services. The organization is funded primarily through donations made by grateful patients and their families. There are many ways to help Parkinson Voice Project meet this year's holiday challenge. Let's read these together and say the numbers. So we'll say number 1. Ready? Number 1, make a donation online. Next. Number 2, mail in a check. Number 3, donate stock. And there are instructions for that with our account number on our donate page. Next. Number 4, donate through an IRA charitable rollover. This might be a good option for you. Check with your financial advisor. Next. Number 5, host a Facebook fundraiser. I love Facebook fundraisers because you're not only raising money, but you're raising awareness, and other people may see your page who have Parkinson's or have a parent or a grandparent with Parkinson's. So it's a great way to educate people. Nope, not the last one. Ready? Keep going. Number 6, ask your children or grandchildren if they work for a company that matches donations. Both my son and daughter work for companies that match donations, so that's good to know. All right, last one. Number 7, encourage family and friends to learn about Parkinson Voice Project. All right. I really appreciate you letting me educate you about Parkinson Voice Project. We do need your help. Our budget for the year is $3.8 million. So a lot of it, $2 million, we raised during the holidays, but we need your help. I want to go ahead and, you know what, everybody always misses Dr. Boone's words if we don't do them. Let's do these, and then we'll have time to watch the news story. Ready? Wait. Sorry, water first. We have to take care of our voices. All right, ready? Gula ganga ga. Again. Gula ganga ga. And the next one. Kukamanguka. Kukamanguka. lots of intent. Ready? Gangla, gangla. And the last one. Kukla, kukla. Very good. All right, let's watch the news story. And I need you to give me just a second. I'm sorry, it started running ahead. Hold on, sorry about that. Let me see if it's going to make us watch an ad. Hold on. Hold on.
Samantha Alladary resigned from...
Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Enjoy this.
From her job as a speech-language pathologist at a Alladary resigned from her job as a speech-language pathologist at a Dallas hospital in the 90s when she realized she could help people with Parkinson's get better access to therapy.
I've been meeting people with Parkinson's all over America, and they all have the same struggles with speech and swallowing. They're desperate for help.
And that's why decades ago, Samantha Alladary stepped away from her hospital job.
I was put in charge of the Parkinson's program there at the hospital. Then in the late 90s, Medicare came out with the Medicare therapy caps, which restricted the amount of speech therapy that adults could receive. These patients need continuous therapy and home practice. And it was just very difficult to offer it in that setting.
So Samantha started what is now Parkinson Voice Project, her goal to help people with Parkinson's regain and retain their speech and swallowing for the rest of their lives. And since the pandemic, they've started offering therapy online. UB South boasts the only Speak Out Therapy and Research Center in New York State.
We are very proud to be working with them. We now have 26 Speak Out Therapy and Research Centers, so 26 states where anybody with Parkinson's can get the treatment. And hopefully this spring we'll add some more.
The ultimate goal is to eliminate the barriers standing in the way for people to get the care they need.
It just brings us a lot of joy to be able to help people with, I say it's one of God's most precious blessings, is the ability to communicate. If we can't talk, if we can't eat safely, then it really affects everything we do throughout the day. And it's not a luxury to have speech therapy.
Good night.
And since 2008, Parkinson Voice Project has used a pay-it-forward funding model. The donations keep the therapy free for anyone who needs it. Live on your side in the newsroom, Kelly Dudzik, Channel 2 News.
Okay, let me turn that off so you don't hear it.
Thinking about making a change to your garage door?
Sorry about that. Good. All right. Well, it has been my honor to be working on this project. I love how she said decades. You know, going on 25 years now. But there are so many more people that need to be helped. So thank you for helping us to reach the holiday challenge. Make an intentional gift. Really look at the best way financially for you to make a donation. Talk to your financial advisor.